we've just left Cape Cod.
Provincetown.
Yeah, we're heading on the historic Route 6 down Cape Cod towards the ferry terminal at Woods Hole.
Woods Hole.
It's because you told me Woods Hole earlier.
I did earlier. Yeah.
So yeah, we're going to grab the ferry at Woods Hole. Woods thing over to Martha's Vineyard, where we're going to spend a couple of days. We've got a lovely B&B booked, so after 2 nights of camping, we're both looking forward to a comfy bed and a shower, because we didn't use the showers at the last campsite. No. They were available, they just weren't great, were they?
No.
It's a bit of a weird thing where you had to pay your money for your shower outside the shower cubicle and then walk back to your cubicle, which is great at the start, but when you're midway through showering and you run out of money, you've got to go out.
Cover your nipples.
Cover your nipples, go out with wet hair, and put some more money in. So we decided not to bother. We decided to stink for 2 days and have a lovely shower at the B&B instead.
And the weather has cheered up, as you may be able to ascertain from the sunlight on our bodies, that it's cheered up, so hopefully for the weekend and stay in Martha's Vineyard, it'll be nice weather.
That'd be good.
Yeah.
Need some good weather. I need to top up this tan, it's fading.
It's fading fast.
We're going to go home and everyone's going to say, well, you're really away for 6 months.
Yes, guaranteed.
Yeah. Right.
Right, let's onwards and southwards.
Southwards. We're just waiting for the ferry and eating what's left of yesterday's giant pizza. How is it cold?
Ferry ride is done, we're waiting to disembark. And and then we're going to go and try to check in to our B&B at the Oak Bluffs Inn.
we've just walked into a bar and Lee has found the peanuts and is now addicted to them.
Nuts.
It's a good thing you don't have a peanut allergy.
I think I've got the opposite.
Where are we? You brought us here.
We're at the Offshore Ale Company, which is a brewery here in Oak Bluffs. So we're going to try out some beer and nuts.
And then we're going to go for some dinner.
Yes. We're now at Squibnocket Beach.
Cool name.
Great name.
Really cool little beach that wasn't even on the map. We found it from our B&B host who gave us directions. Basically after the third right hand turn sign in the bridge. I don't even know where the bridge is. There's somewhere down here, look. That bridge.
This is going to be very useful for people trying to find that little beach.
If you need to know where that little beach is, maybe message us and we'll get a map out and show you. Or stay in the same B&B we stayed at and ask the host.
Yep.
He'll tell you.
Eric will tell you.
Eric will tell you. And it was a really cool little secluded beach. We were the only ones there apart from a family until everyone else turned up.
Yeah,
so
loads of people suddenly turned up.
I reckon we let the cat out of the bag. We showed them where it was and now they're all coming here.
Yeah.
But it was a really cool beach and now we're heading off to...
Aquina Cliffs. Or Knob Head, as it used to be called.
No,
apparently.
Gayhead.
Gayhead.
It used to be called Gayhead and they changed the name.
Knob on the brain.
Obviously.
here we are at the top of Gayhead Lighthouse. There's a red light and a white light, which you can see revolving here.
Anything else?
That's it.
Excellent. Oh, here comes the red one. It's really hot, the light. When it hits you, it's really warm.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. I'd love to see it at night though. Here comes the white one. Woo. So that was Gayhead Lighthouse.
It was.
It cost $6 each to go to the top, and actually it was quite good.
Yeah.
The light was working, and we got to see it in action.
Yeah.
And then we also saw the cliffs. Thank you, Lee, for doing your window up. That was quite loud. We also saw the painted cliffs.
Yes, they were very interesting.
Where the local tribe's giant god killed a massive whale, and the red on the cliffs are the whale's blood, and the black is supposed to be the
coals where he cooked the whale for the
Yes.
people.
I thought it was a real story until Lee pointed out to me that it wasn't.
She thought a man picked a whale up from the sea and bludgeoned it to death on the cliffs. She said, I can't believe the blood's still there from the whale. And I was absolutely incredulous. I was like, what the bleep are you on about?
I just misread the info station. I thought it was factual, not fiction. So now we're heading to the little fishing village of MERTA. Correctly said?
No.
How do you say it?
Is it Nememshire? No.
MERTA.
Menemshire.
MERTA. Oh wow. We're going to
It sounds a bit like dementia. But, yeah.
We're going to a fishing village next.
Yes.
I don't know if you can hear in the background the bell going, but it's very Jaws-esque. There's a shark coming.
Behind me is another Jaws filming location. This is where wily old sea dog Quint had his workshop. Just between the market and the galley here. It was then torn down after the film and restored to back how it was. So we just got our snack on here at Nememshire. I keep saying that wrong. Nememshire. Nememshire?
I don't know. The
Anyway,
little fishing village.
Little fishing village, and we stopped at Larson's fish shop, which was had an array of awesome looking fresh fish. We had a little snack. We had a shrimp cocktail.
Yeah.
Massive king prawn.
Oh,
They
yeah.
call it shrimp cocktail. And a lobster mac and cheese,
So
which was
good.
absolutely
and
delicious.
for once, the mac and cheese tasted cheesy.
Cheesy.
Normally it's not very cheesy,
No.
but that was good mac and
And
cheese.
lovely big lumps
Fresh.
of lobster. Everything,
Fresh lobster too.
everything tasted fresh and gorgeous. So we've had our seafood lunch fix, and we're heading onwards and inwards.
Yeah, I think next we're going to go and try this beach that was recommended to us by the B&B owner, Lucy. What does that say?
That's just Lucy Beach, and then that's where John Belushi was
So
buried.
let's do Lucy Beach and then John Belushi. I still don't know who he is. You need to show me a picture.
Okay.
His gravestone.
Yes. Right, let's do it.
So that was Lucy Vincent Beach, a really cool beach with some pretty high waves, but it's only open to residents in the summer, so pretty cool perk, I guess, if you live here. We're missing the headstone because the alpacas are due to close in an hour's time, and I really want to see the alpacas.
The alpacas are closing!
So we're not that bothered about seeing a headstone of someone. I still don't know who he is, even though Lee has shown me a photo. So instead we're heading to alpacas. Oh, and in other news, on the beach we did see a man absolutely completely naked run into the sea with the waves crashing pretty high, and decided to, I guess, cool off.
Yeah, cool off, have a wash.
Cold, I don't know.
Yeah.
He was still there 10 minutes later.
Yeah,
so
he was loving it.
He was enjoying himself. We didn't see the front bit, thankfully, but we did see his bottom.
Yes.
And that was enough.
That was enough, so we left.
Yeah, there we go.
Right, off to the alpacas.
I really want a baby alpaca.
They were very cute. Couple of babies, weren't we? Got to stroke a baby.
So cute.
Which is nice. And then we have now travelled to Edgartown, which is one of the main towns on the island, and we're going to have a quick mooch about.
Yep, have a quick look around. Find a restroom for you for a change, not me.
Maybe.
Yeah, we'll
Cool.
see what we find.
Let's do it. So this is one of the old captain's houses, and we know that because it's got 2 windows either side of the door. And the one next door is not a captain's house because it's only got a 2 and a 1. We think that was probably a first lieutenant maybe, but it does say Captain Thomas Milton, but we were reliably informed that it wouldn't be because it hasn't got 2 either side.
So that was Eggertown. I thought it was quite a posh town, lots of very posh large houses, lots of very expensive hotels and restaurants, and even the shops were high-end quality clothes, but it was a pretty town, wasn't it?
Yeah, not a lot going on. I think Oak Bluffs, there's more going on in where we're staying, so I think we chose good there.
Yeah, there were some people walking around trying to find somewhere to have a drink and everywhere was closed, so clearly Oak Bluffs is better because everything's open there.
Yes.
Right, so now we're heading off to back to Oak Bluffs via the Jaws Bridge. Is that the ring?
One of the famous bridges in early on in the film Jaws, and also then onto the beach whereby the main sort of shark attack scenes were filmed as well.
And there are great white sharks here, so we might see a Jaws.
We may do.
Hopefully they're not attacking anyone.
No, let's hope not. Jaws Bridge. Hello, Mr. Skunk. What are you up to? Oi!
Lee has a bit of a nut addiction going on. You need to stop eating them. You'll spoil dinner.
we're at the gingerbread houses in Oak Bluffs. This used to be a campsite. Basically all these were sort of tents around a sort of a central tabernacle, and gradually the tents were replaced by the small cottages that you now see.